Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com. This is the full moon, 3rd of August 2020. It's set for London and it's 16:58 British summertime. Now I'm using whole signs and the colour wheel to indicate the tension that we always get at a full moon. Here's the sun in Leo, it's its own sign. Now the sun in anyone's birth chart is the leader, it's the sovereign, it's definitely where we're meant to shine. And so Leo, the warmth of the summer in the northern hemisphere, the playfulness of Leo, the child, in the tarot card it shows the child being the sun, and sheer enjoyment of life. Now at a full moon, always with the sun in Leo, the moon will be in the sign of Aquarius, the opposite sign. Now, if Leo is the king or queen, Aquarius is the people. It's the network, the community, friendship. And so there you see it, the sun absolutely opposite the moon. Now, we are going through very difficult times of chaos. And that's indicated in astrology by Uranus. Here it is in this coral sector, and it's very, very close to making a right angle, a T-square. It's called a tension, a challenging aspect. So Uranus is connected to the sign of Aquarius naturally. So we are having rebellion. We are having renegades. We are having people who are not obeying the authority, shall we say, to put it mildly, and protesting. And this is something that is carrying on while Uranus takes its 7-year travel through Taurus. So it's a third of the way through. So this is being brought up at this time, and it will carry on. Uranus isn't going anywhere fast. It's very, relatively slow compared to other planets. Now, we also have, at this full moon, Mercury, the messenger, in the last degrees of the sign of Cancer. Cancer is always an emotional sign, feeling, it's about family. And Mercury is opposite Saturn, over here in the blue, royal blue sector. So we've got currently Jupiter, Pluto, Saturn, all retrograde, all in Capricorn. That ruler is Saturn. Saturn is very much the law, the authority, and Pluto is basically taking us to the depths of the underworld, the unconscious. Jupiter is very weak, so the law is not strengthened here. Morals are Jupiter. Faith is very important for Jupiter. It's about travel, and now it's blocked because Saturn, Pluto, Saturn is saying you can't travel anymore at this time. Neptune is in a good relationship to Jupiter. If you see that little dotted blue line, that's called a sextile. And Neptune brings imagination. It's the movies, it's music that uplifts, transcends. And in the UK at the moment, cinemas are open. I go, and at last, there's an opportunity to escape. Neptune likes it. It loves escapism. It loves fantasy. So it is the world of dreams. And it is important to focus on hope, on the future. Jupiter's about the future. Uranus is also about freedom. So it's a complex full moon. It's not an easy one whatsoever. Venus now in Gemini will be moving into the sign of Cancer. So we've had the Sun in Cancer, followed by Mercury going retrograde in Cancer, and now then Venus will move into Cancer. So this is the emotionality, to use that Americanism, but it's very true. It's very important to focus, use the energy of Saturn in a constructive way, and create a plan, a strategy. I'm noticing more and more how creative people are becoming. Even the Queen Elizabeth, is on Zoom. with her lovely daughter, Princess Anne, who's got quite an extraordinary history. It's a wonderful documentary about her at the moment on TV in the UK. And this sense of Mars also, notice Mars, is action. It's in its own sign of Aries. It's in conflict, very strong. There's so many planets at this full moon in the same degrees as each other. So it's a square. Jupiter, Mars, that's definitely the protest, the fight with the law. And in your own birth chart, what you can see is if you have two planets at the same degree, either in opposition or at a right angle to each other, that could be called the signature of your life story. Lawrence Hillman, the son of James Hillman, who dealt a lot with archetypes. And it's really important to appreciate what archetypes are. They are universal. So the mother is always the mother archetype. And it relates in astrology to the sign of Cancer. So notice that in Portland, in America, mothers, women have been protesting, forming a barricade. Powerful images, very, very strong images. And also, of course, vets as well. This is people power is not to be underestimated. So for you personally, notice these tensions, they are there. How do you deal with them? What keeps you going through tough times? Where do you seek solace? I love the work of Caroline Myss. She offers prayer. Prayer is an important process currently. And prayer is very connected to Neptune, by the way. So to focus, this week is a tough week coming ahead. Notice that the next new moon will break this very, very powerful tension of oppositions and squares. Can't get away from it. We do have to, what's that word for it? Be patient. Not a very sexy thing to be patient, but it certainly is a very, very good position to adopt over the next 2 weeks. Thank you for watching. Pam Carruthers of HealingStars.com.